DJ Draper back here with another edition of the AWF Insider, looking ahead to this coming Saturday night, May 14th in Zimmerman, Minnesota for a history-making event. It's AWF Lightning Strikes Twice, where you will witness a one-night single elimination tournament to crown American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. Let's take a look at the bracket. Undoubtedly, NDS, the team of the young gun Riley Jackson and Levy Cruz, have been the fuel to grow the AWF Tag Team division into the success it is now. NDS have been thrilling to watch inside the ring, and they think they deserve belts around their waists. They will be squaring off against Slasher Scene, the tandem of Scott Story and Sebastian Taylor, two very talented wrestlers who've experienced tag team success previously and could very well be the dark horse team in this tournament. Representing the program in the tag team tournament, Stonehenge will team up with Nick the Natural Nelson. Nelson is currently AWF Television Champion, and especially after Kyle Pro lost the AWF Heavyweight title, you know this faction would love nothing more than to rebuild their collection of gold. They will be taking on Northern Force, Paul and Barrett Reed, who are teaming up in an AWF ring for the first time in a year. Paul has recently been focused on singles competition, but we know what these two brothers are capable of when they join forces, and we know they too are hungry for title belts. In other action, Jordan takes on Heavy Metal Lore. You'll see Downtown PD Brown take on Hit Sackett, and more. Here we go as we preview Lightning Strikes Twice this Saturday from Zimmerman.
Hey bro.
What up, bro?
Saturday night, after 2 years of telling, demanding Tony get us tag team championships in AWF, it has finally happened. In Zimmerman, Minnesota, we are going to crown the first ever tag team champions.
Number one, tag belts. Tag belts!
That's what's next, is tag team championships. Where are our tag team
Tony
champions?
DiNucci!
That's where it started, because after we beat them, we were on a roll ever since then. We were like, hey, let's keep tagging. Let's make this a thing. And then we beat everybody that came in. Country, Air, Friend or Foe, The Office, the Premier, bro. No matter who came in, we beat them.
Wait, so you're telling me that Riley Jackson, Levy Cruz, and DS basically started AWF's tag team division?
Bro, not only am I telling you that, we started it, we are the reason for it. Quite frankly, we are the tag team division in AWF. Nah, bro. We are the tag team in Minnesota, because it doesn't matter who you ask. You ask them, who is the top team in Minnesota? They're gonna say NDS.
So you're also telling me that on Saturday in Zimmerman, that the Slasher Scene, the program,
Gonna beat them.
Northern Force,
Gonna beat them.
are all trying to come in into NDS's tag division, AWF's tag division, and they think they're gonna kick us out of our tag division and take our tag team titles that we've already basically had for 2 years without even having them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But guess what? It's not gonna happen, because it can happen. Those tag team championships are the reason that we are doing this. We had gone worldwide to get tag team divisions because we couldn't have them anywhere else. So this tournament was made for NDS, and we are making sure those titles come home with NDS, bro.
NDS, your uncrowned tag team champions. And we've been looking for some tag team championships. We still don't have those tag team championships. So we've been begging, we've been pleading, we've been showing why we are the uncrowned tag team champions of AWF.
This upcoming Saturday, May 14th, there's a very important tournament going on at AWF. For the first time ever, they are introducing tag team championships. With that being said, there is a tournament going on. Myself and my tag team partner, Scott Story, we haven't teamed in, well, probably about a year. But that doesn't matter at all. So what my point is here is you have two legitimate tag team wrestlers. Not just that, but both Story and I are former heavyweight champions across the Midwest. Now let me ask you this. Is anybody else in this tag team title tournament, can they say that? I don't think so. What I'm trying to say is you have two of the most legitimate professional wrestlers in the Midwest scene, and you put them together, and that creates one dangerous element. So Saturday, May 14th, you could bet that the slasher scene is back, and we are ready to be the first ever AWF Tag Team Champions.
Saturday, May 14th, AWF is coming to Zimmerman High School for Lightning Strikes Twice. And at Lightning Strikes Twice, there's going to be a tournament to crown the first ever AWF Tag Team Champions. And of course, that means the slasher scene is showing up. We are no stranger to championship gold. In round one, we're facing off against NDS. Well, NDS, you better be clear-headed for us because we're coming full force.
There is no fork. There is no fork. There is no... fork. Trying to bend this fork with my mind. At least I'm a little bit more centered and forgot about that big, giant douche, Stonehenge, for at least one Saturday. Because this Saturday, the PD party returns to AWF and it fights a man who loves to use this utensil.
You're just like me. Trash!
That brings joy. You can eat cake, eat lasagna.
Happy birthday! Happy!
Hey guys, my name is Kit.
A lot of great things with this, but you can also cause a lot of pain with this fork. Kit Sackett, I know you're bitter, I know you're hungry for your first win at AWF, but doggy, it's not gonna come for your Prince of Party because in Zimmerman, Minnesota, I'm gonna pin you 1, 2, 3, and you ain't gonna use this fork on me. Let's dance, doggies.
This Saturday, Zimmerman, Minnesota, AWF and 4 teams compete for 2 belts, tag team titles. Only one team can go home with the gold. Long story short, it's not going to be you, Slasher Queens. It's not going to be you, Northern Dorks. It's not going to be you, NDS. It's going to be the program. Alright? So when you say, get with the program, what you talking about? It's getting with the champs. The gold's coming home, okay?
Good evening, AWF fans. It's Barrett Reed here, brother of Paul Reed, one half of Northern Force. I sent Paul out to go get some more shirts that we could cut the sleeves off of in anticipation for this weekend. Lightning Strikes Twice, Zimmerman High School, AWF's inaugural tag title tournament. I gotta tell you, me and Paul are absolutely freaking pumped for this. Now look, it's been almost a year since Paul and I have been able to tag in an AWF ring. Last booking was June 12th. It was the Barrel Brawl I was in Wisconsin. Frederick, Wisconsin, that's where it was. Now look, I've been able to wrestle for a while. I was the victim of an unfortunate freak medical accident in July of last year. And look, I know that doubters, actually, I know that idiots would probably say, Barrett Reed's got a little bit of ring rust. Oh, Barrett Reed, he's been out for too long. Is his cardio there? Oh, Barrett Reed, he doesn't know what it's like to get hit. If you have any questions about my performance, if you have any questions about whether or not I'm ready, about whether or not we're ready as a tag team to get in there and absolutely slug it out with the likes of NDS, the program, Slasher Scene, make no mistake. Just because Paul and I haven't been in the AWF ring for a while doesn't mean that we are not ready to absolutely tear up the AWF Tag Division in their first tournament. Look, I'm a real fanboy for tournaments. I mean, if you grew up watching wrestling in the WWF, you have to love tournaments. They're excellent things. And AWF has brought in an awesome batch of local tag team wrestlers to really showcase for the fans what tag team wrestling is capable of. But when you think of tag team wrestling in Minnesota, I don't care if it's been a day, a week, a month, a year since Northern Force has been in your hometown. When we show up for one thing and one thing only, and that is for a good freaking fight. Just so happens that we end up winning those fights. And it just so happens that this weekend, the fight that we win is going to be one that gives us the first ever AWF tag belts. So Zimmerman, Minnesota, I hope you are ready to watch some absolute slugfests. Because that's what Paul and I are ready to bring. See you there.
The American Wrestling Federation presents Lightning Strikes Twice this coming Saturday night at 7 p.m. from Zimmerman High School. Doors open at 6. Tickets are just $10, with admission free for those 10 or under. You'll witness new AWF Tag Team Champions crowned in a one-night single elimination tournament. Very seldom you get the opportunity to witness wrestling history be etched in stone. Don't miss your chance to see one of the most significant moments in AWF history, live and in person. Join us this Saturday in Zimmerman, and we'll catch you next time here on the AWF Insider. So long, everybody.